Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 6th of February. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app and you can get the current affairs of entire year. Now, let's start. Which state government recently launched a scheme called Janasevaka to home deliver various government services to the citizens? So recently, the state government of Karnataka launched a scheme called Janasevaka to home deliver various government services to the citizens. The scheme ensures delivery of ration cards, senior citizens identity cards and health cards at doorsteps of citizens. Now, if we talk about Karnataka, the Chief Minister of Karnataka is Mr. B.S. Yedurappa. Karnataka was also in news as recently Vice President Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu inaugurated BRTS in Karnataka. BRTS stands for Bus Rapid Transit System, and this Bus Rapid Transit System is a project between the cities of Hubli to Dharwad, and for this project, World Bank, state government and central government has provided funding. Karnataka was also in news as recently IRCTC signed agreement with the Tourism Department of Karnataka, and as per this agreement, IRCTC will start operating the Golden Chariot luxury train. Karnataka was also in news as it is the top performing state as per the Niti Aayog's India Innovation Index. This was the first such index that was started by Niti Aayog. That means it is first such innovation index. The Union Cabinet of India recently approved schemes to bring which category of banks under the regulation of RBI. So recently Union Cabinet approved amendments to the Banking Regulation Act, and it will bring multi-state cooperative banks under the regulation of Reserve Bank of India. Now this decision was taken in the backdrop of collapse of PMC Bank last year. PMC stands for Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank. So now multi-state cooperative banks are under the regulation of Reserve Bank of India. Now if we talk about RBI, recently RBI Governor Mr. Shaktikant Das was selected the Banker of Year for Asia Pacific region. That means Central Banker of the Year. RBI was also in news as recently Mr. Michael Patra was appointed as Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India. In addition to that, recently RBI was in news because of Operation Twist. Which Indian actor was recently presented with the Kishore Kumar Samman Award for 2018 by the state government of Madhya Pradesh. So recently, Indian actress Ms. Wahida Rahman was conferred with the prestigious Kishore Kumar Samman Award for year 2018, and this award was instituted by the Madhya Pradesh government. Pranab Kumar Gogoi, who passed away recently, was the famous personality in which field? So Mr. Gogoi was the former Speaker of Assam State Legislative Assembly. So he was associated to politics. Now Assam was also in news as recently Khelo India Youth Games held in Assam, and in these games Maharashtra was on top in terms of medal, while Haryana was on second position and Delhi was on third position. Assam was also in news as recently central government and state government of Assam signed a tripartite agreement with NDFB, that is National Democratic Front of Bodoland. Which Indian city is set to be the host to the 15th East Asia Summit Conference 2020? So this conference will be in India, in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. Now the main focus of this conference is cooperation in maritime security. It should be noted that the 14th EAS East Asia Summit held in Bangkok in Thailand, and this year India is the host of this summit, and this is the 4th EAS conference organized by India. Now if we talk about Chennai, it is in Tamil Nadu, and recently Tamil Nadu was in news as Tamil Nadu state government launched Amma Youth Sports Scheme to encourage the sport activities of youth in the state. Tamil Nadu was also in news as recently L&T MBDA Missile Systems set up a missile integration facility in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. Now this MBDA is a European Defence Company. The flagship defense exhibition of India, DefExpo, is organized in which city? So recently this was inaugurated in Lucknow and it was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India. The main theme of this defense expo is India, the emerging defense manufacturing hub, and the focus will be on digital transformation of defense. Now, it should be noted that present defense minister is Mr. Rajnath Singh and his constituency is Lucknow. Which Asian country recently introduced a sustainable development fee for regional tourists including Indian visitors? So this decision has been taken by the Bhutan, as there is a sharp increase in the Indian visitors, and therefore the lower house of Bhutan parliament passed the legislation in this regard. Now it should be noted that previously the tourists from India, Bangladesh and Maldives were exempted from this, but now they will have to pay a fees, and this fees will be charged from July 2020. Now if we talk about Bhutan, the capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. Answer in comment box how many states of India share border boundary with Bhutan. Now if we talk about Maldives, recently Maldives was in news as it decided to rejoin the Commonwealth. Maldives was also in news because of measles outbreak, and for this India provided vaccines to the Maldives. What is the GDP growth rate of India in 2020-21 fiscal as estimated by the Moody's Investor Service? Now the estimated growth forecast is 5.5%. Now there are a lot of GDP growth forecast. So for better understanding, just do one thing. Take a blank paper and then note down the agency and here note down the forecast. So like write down Moody and then there is a 5.5%. Similarly, what is the forecast by Economic Survey, what is forecast by NSO, what is forecast by other rating agencies. So this is how you can just note down this entire information on one single page and just revise it before exam. No need to give too much importance to this. Okay. So as per Moody, the estimated growth rate is 5.5%, and as per Economic Survey, the estimated growth projection is between 6 to 6.5%. Former world champion Mirabai Chanu, who recently set a new national record in the National Weightlifting Championship, is associated to which state? So she is from Manipur, and recently she was in news as she set a new national record in the National Weightlifting Championship, and this championship held in Kolkata. So she is from Manipur and recently she lifted 203 kg in the 49 kg category and won the gold medal. Her previous record was 201 kg. If we talk about Manipur, recently Manipur was in news as ILP was extended to Manipur. ILP stands for Inner Line Permit, and as of now it is implemented in 4 states of India: Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. And the CAA, that is Citizenship Amendment Act, won't be applicable in the areas of ILP and in the areas of 6th schedule. The areas of 6th schedule are ATMM, that is Assam, Tripura, Mizoram and Meghalaya. And recently Union Tribal Affairs Minister Mr. Arjun Munda requested Home Ministry to include Union Territory of Ladakh in the 6th schedule. And recently Mr. Arjun Munda was elected as the President of Archery Association of India. National Horticultural Fair, the country's biggest horticulture fair, is set to be conducted in which city? So it is going on in Bengaluru at the campus of Indian Institute of Horticulture Research. And the main theme of this year's fair is making farming and enterprise. Now if we talk about Bengaluru, it is in Karnataka, and recently Karnataka was in news as it decided to install GPS devices on the garbage disposal trucks. Udyanotsav is a famous Indian occasion that makes which place open for general public for nearly a month. So it is Rashtrapati Bhavan, and during this annual event Udyanotsav, the Mughal gardens at Rashtrapati Bhavan will be open for general public. And recently this Utsav was started by President of India, Mr. Ramnath Kovind. So visitors can directly visit these gardens till 8th of March 2020. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Kendra Yojana is a flagship scheme of which union ministry? So you can easily guess it by this word Kaushal. It means skill. So it is an initiative of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and it is implemented by NSDC, that is National Skill Development Corporation, and the scheme was launched in 2015 on National Skill Day, and this day was on 15th of July. Now recently the Skill Development Ministry announced that over 73 lakh candidates took training under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. The Transport Corporation of which Indian state or union territory has received the Road Safety Award for the lowest accident rate. So it is DTC, that is Delhi Transport Corporation. So DTC has been conferred with the Road Safety Award in the urban category for the lowest rate of accidents. And the director of DTC received this award from the Minister of Road Transport and Highways. And present minister is Mr. Nitin Gadkari. His constituency is Nagpur. Now recently Tamil Nadu was awarded for the best performing state in controlling the road accidents. What is the name of dispute resolution scheme for direct taxes that was recently announced in Union Budget? So recently Union Finance Minister Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget, and during this budget she announced a dispute resolution scheme for direct taxes. And under this proposed scheme, the taxpayer whose tax demands are logged in any dispute can pay their due taxes by March 31st, 2020. So by paying it before the deadline, the taxpayer can get a complete waiver of interest and penalty. And recently Union Finance Minister introduced this Vivad se Viswas bill for this dispute resolution scheme. Last year, the scheme for the dispute resolution for indirect taxes. Now it should be noted that this Vivad se Viswas is for direct taxes, and last year the scheme for indirect taxes for dispute resolution was Sabka Viswas. Now answer in comment box. GST, that is goods and services tax, is it direct tax or indirect tax? APEDA, that is Agriculture and Processed Food Products Exports Development Authority, has recently organized first awareness program in which city or union territory? So recently APEDA organized first awareness program in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now it should be noted that this APEDA is under Ministry of Commerce, and it organized the first awareness program in Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Port Blair, and the objective of this program was to promote export of agri products. A new natural gas field, Jebel Ali gas field with 80 trillion cubic feet of gas resources, was recently discovered in which country? So it was recently discovered in UAE. Now it should be noted that as of now UAE import natural gas from Qatar. Now UAE was also in news as world's first graduate level artificial intelligence university is to be set up in UAE. Apart from that, UAE was also in news as the last IORA conference, that is Indian Ocean Rim Association conference, held in UAE, and UAE was elected president for the next 2 years, and Bangladesh has been elected the vice president of IORA for next 2 years. Bangladesh was in news as recently it topped the World Gender Gap Index in South Asia. Bangladesh is on 50th position, India is on 112nd position, and this index is prepared by World Economic Forum. Which Indian oil and gas company signed Memorandum of Understanding with Russian energy firm Rosneft for importing crude oil from Russia? So recently IOC, that is Indian Oil Corporation, signed agreement with Russian energy firm Rosneft for importing crude oil. The present Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, and he is member of Rajya Sabha from Madhya Pradesh. If we talk about Russia, recently Russia was in news as Mr. Mikhail Mishustin was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Russia. The President of Russia is Mr. Putin. As per a recent report on medical data leaks, which state is at the top of Indian states that are affected by the leaks in medical details? So, Maharashtra is on top in terms of leak of medical data, and Maharashtra is followed by Karnataka and West Bengal. Now, this report was published by German security firm Greenbone, and it classifies countries in 3 categories: good, bad, ugly in terms of data security. And as per this, India is in ugly category in terms of data security. That means we have weak data protection. So these were the questions of today's quiz. Thank you, and that's all for the day.